Before we get into the video, do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. Now whether you like it or not, NPK or Sin Squad, whatever you want to call them, are trendsetters in the UK drill scene. They were the ones who moved like a unit and used social media to promote themselves and document themselves in the area of Haringey. They were vlogging before it ever became popular. Now Joobz is probably one of the most talented drill rappers NPK have, especially when it comes to flow, hooks and not overusing words. However, this guy ruined any musical prospect he had of making it big when he decided to live a life of crime. Himself, Stewie and Rouse were robbing civilians left, right and centre. Now as I said, Joobz wasn't really a trapper in the sense of selling drugs. His MO was just to rob people, whether they be older or younger, even if they were in his own area. Now surrounding Joobz, there's been so many different allegations that he stabbed this person and that person, but I'm not going to deal with the allegations, I'm only going to deal with facts. So as we know, North London has a ton of different drill collectives. They've got MPK, OFB, 3x3 and a lot more. And at one point, when these were all kids, they would actually chill together. At one point, you could find Double Owls, Trills and Joobz in the same music video together. But alliances were drawn, freestyles were made, and jail sentences were given out. Now, Joobz messed up his life on December 22nd, 2018, when him, Stewie and Rouse and another mate were in Tottenham. They had recently robbed two young men of their phones at a bus stop, and they were looking for more victims. Then minutes later, they set their sights on Portuguese national Wilham Mendes, who was 25 years old. Now Wilham Mendes was an amateur boxer. He had just finished his shift where he worked as a kitchen porter for a restaurant. He was walking home after a long day and passed Bruce Grove railway station and a McDonald's when he was told to hand over everything he had. Now because Wilham was a boxer, a fight broke out. Stewie and another teenager got beaten up, and apparently Rouse had two knives. One was passed to Joobz, and Wilham was then chased. Joobz caught Wilham and then stabbed him just after 1 in the morning. After he was stabbed repeatedly, Wilham's items were taken off him, and he was left to die. Now CCTV caught the murder. It even caught Joobz, who I believe was 17 years old at the time, wipe Wilham's blood from the knife against his clothes, and then brazenly he fist bumped Rouse as they both jogged off home. Now once confronted with the evidence, Joobz admitted to murder in order to lessen his potential sentence. Rouse admitted to manslaughter, where Stewie was found not guilty of murder but was found guilty of a robbery. Now during the court case, Joobz's previous convictions were read out to the court. Now it emerged that Joobz had been robbing people since the age of 13 years old. He had also been caught with an offensive weapon since 13 years old too, and things like a machete, and he was even caught with homemade blades at a young offender centre. When Joobz was sentenced for murder, you could hear him banging and screaming and kicking down the doors as he was led away to the cells. Joobz was jailed for 10 years and he should be out in 2024. Stay safe, safe.